Good morning. Actually, some big problems out there already at this early hour on 78 eastbound. All local lanes are closed out there between exits 50 and 52. So heading into the Garden State Parkway, as you can see here, the express lane is still getting by. So that's the way you have to go. That's the location of that accident again. Also, construction out there on the Turnpike northbound. The truck lanes are closed for construction between 8A and 14. And I will let you know when that wraps up. Darlene, back to you.
Okay, Lauren, thank you. 409. So the trend is to see temperatures stay a little warm. We take a little bit of a dip, but we're also a little unsettled. So I've got some thunderstorms to time out for you. And of course, an update on the tropics, potential Cyclone 9. I'll tell you what that means with Puerto Rico in its sights. We'll time it out for you coming up in the 10-day forecast.
I'll watch it all, our friends.
As a reminder, there is no subway service between 1 and 5 a.m. That's because they're cleaning it. So you have the free overnight enhanced bus service to get around, or the essential connector car service in the meantime. Then heading over to your major commuter rail lines. So far, so good. The few that are operating at this hour. And we'll take a live look outside at the alley.
Of course, Y LaRosa, and people are wondering about relief.
Let's get you ready for traffic. What are you watching, Lauren?
There is some traffic out there, Maria. There's an accident investigation on Route 78. So eastbound, the local lanes are closed between exits 50 and 52. You can see everything's moving along just fine in the express lanes, and that's the way you'll have to go if you need to get through. On the Turnpike northbound, the truck lanes are closed between exits 8 and 14 for construction. So you'll be diverted to the car lanes, and then we'll take a live look out. See that cleared quickly, and everything is once again moving along nicely. Alternate side of the street parking rules still suspended, but meter rules apply. Michael, back over to you.
Warren, thank you very much. President Trump now under fire for retweeting.
Former student body president.
That's right.
If I may add, okay, 3 times. I would have appreciated the Barbie doll.
There was a recall vote by the student body. You're not going to get into that right now.
That's true, right. We'll get into it at 5 a.m. He's right. And how she got to that third term. I hear coup, but I'm not sure. There was a coup. Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, my goodness. That's amazing. All right. How about some more amazing summer weather, at least more comfortable? We're looking at some fantastic visibility right now. So the haze has eased out a little bit, too. 79 degrees right now in Central Park. That dew point a little bit lower. That makes all the difference. We'll still be near 84 degrees at lunchtime, so it's still a hot one. Up to 90 today as the skies brighten. But just know north and west today, later today, actually, we could see a few thunderstorms. So think Poconos, Catskills area. That's your weather. Let's get you ready out the door and what you're facing there now. What's going on, Lauren?
Just that reminder, no subway service until 5 a.m., so a little bit longer without it. But of course, you have the free overnight bus service or the essential connector car service to get around in the meantime. Then heading over to parking, a reminder this week, once again, alternate side is suspended, but you still need to pay the meters. Michael, back to you.
Okay, Lauren, and we have another.
It runs the entire month of August. For more information, go to cleartheshelters.com or search the hashtag Clear the Shelters. The cutest little furry friends we always show when we talk about Clear the Shelters. What a wonderful campaign.
It really is. I said goodbye to our 2 shelter cats, Newbie and Peaches, this morning. And
I thought you said I said goodbye.
No. They're
okay.
good.
Okay.
They're good. They're good, but I just said we love having them.
You love your cats, yes.
I know
they're
you will
sweet.
too.
Yes. All right.
Still ahead. We're going to have the latest on the efforts to keep Long Island swimmers safe. First, though, we have a classic New York City mystery for you. Somebody snapped this picture of a wedding, but didn't know the bride or groom. Details, it's a fabulous picture, of course. Details now on the efforts to track them down.
Ooh, such a beautiful dress.
Beautiful.
Sorry, that's all I know. If you're trying to get on the subway right now, obviously still no service for a little bit longer as they are being cleaned. So we'll see that picked back up at 5 a.m. You have buses to get around and the essential connector car service in the meantime. Heading over to your ferry checklist, no updates as far as service goes for today. Everything is still operating on the same schedule that it has been. And we'll take a live look outside. No updates. Good morning. A couple of things happening out there. An accident just came in on the LIE on the lower level approaching the BQE. So you can see the delays there, but the upper level moving along just fine in that area. Then heading over to 78 eastbound, the local lanes are still shut down with an accident investigation out there. That's between exits 50 and 52, which is the Garden State Parkway. As you can see, the express lanes are moving along, starting to slow down and rubberneck just a little bit out there. But as more and more people get on the roads, the likelihood we'll see those delays grow. And of course, I'll keep you posted. Hamilton Bridge, you have roadwork on Route 17 that could cause some issues this morning between Linwood Avenue and the Garden State Parkway, and Route 19 still closed in both directions between the Garden State Parkway and Valley Road. Alternate side of the street parking rules still suspended, and meter rules, they're still in effect. Michael, back to you.
Well, Lauren, thank you very much.
Bridge, 79 degrees out on this Wednesday morning. Well, we still don't know exactly what the show will look like when it airs in September.
But the nominations are out for the 72nd Annual Primetime Emmy Award.
Good morning. There is still some traffic out there on the Alexander Hamilton Bridge. So coming from the Cross Bronx to the outbound George Washington Bridge, 2 lanes are blocked on the lower level with that roadwork. So that's what's causing the delay there. Subway service will be restored in about 5 minutes. But in the meantime, your major commuter rail lines are running on or close to schedule. Michael, back to you.
Warren, thank you very much. Happening today.
Good morning. There is still an accident investigation taking place on 78 eastbound. So the local lanes are closed from exit 50, which is the Union exit, to 52, the Garden State Parkway. The express lanes remain open, so that's the way to go. And there really are no delays at this time. Heading over to the FDR Drive northbound, there are delays. This is heading into 42nd Street. There are reports of an accident and construction out there. So I'll get that straight for you. But in the meantime, avoid this. Delays go back into the 20s. You could take local streets to get around it. Darlene, back to you.
Lauren, thanks so much. 5:01 right now. There are
So looking at our view from the College of Staten Island early this morning.
I love it. Always get that sort of first light view, and you can see fair skies right now. We have some mostly cloudy skies, though, just off to the east, including Suffolk County, down the shore, maybe hanging on to some of those clouds, too. But that temperature of 78, it feels like 78. The lower humidity has moved into most places, although it will be another warm today, headed up to 90. So our heat wave continues. But along with the heat and our change up in temperatures, keeping a very close eye on the tropics. PTC 9, potential tropical cyclone 9, expected to become Isaias later today. And Puerto Rico in that tropical storm warning now, and Florida also in the cone of concern. So I'm going to update you with our latest advisory coming up with the 10-day forecast.
Maria, thanks.
Service has been restored, so everything's looking good for the rails this morning. Major commuter rail lines included. Heading over to the roads, though, here is a live look at the accident on the FDR Drive. I showed you the delays a few minutes ago, but you could see at least 3 vehicles involved. Looks like somehow one T-boned that one. I don't know how that happens on the FDR Drive, but just 1 lane gets by, so delays are building quickly. And we'll take a live look outside at Better News.
And Lauren, what are you watching?
There's a couple of things happening out there, Maria. Good morning, everyone. Most of you are in for a nice drive, but you still have 78 eastbound, the local lanes closed with an accident investigation from exit 50 over to 52, which is the Garden State Parkway. So here's a live look at that picture. A lot of police activity out there on the scene. Like I said, an investigation. So we'll likely be out there for a while. The express lanes are moving along nicely at the moment, so that's the way to go. Then heading over to the FDR Drive, all lanes subject to closure here northbound by 42nd Street. An accident took place involving at least 3 vehicles here. I could see them shutting down the road at points. Also, sometimes just that 1 lane gets by. So definitely avoid this too. Delays are picking up out there. Finally, heading over to 95 southbound in Westchester County, you have that road work heading into exit 16. So delays are starting to build there. And alternate side of the street parking rules, they are suspended this week, but you still need to pay the meters. Michael, back to you.
Warren, thanks very much. President Trump now under
the calendar and the temperature say summer, but Coffee Mate's getting ready for the holidays. They're unveiling their new seasonal creamer favorite. It's cookies and cocoa, combining the flavors of Toll House chocolate chip cookies and hot chocolate. What? Yes, I can see Maria's reaction as well. Coffee Mate's pumpkin spice and peppermint mocha also back. Look for them on grocery store shelves.
I know. So excited.
She was, yes. Go, Maria.
You had Lauren at Creamer. You had me at Toll House.
What? Right?
Exactly.
Amazing. Absolutely. He drinks black coffee, so he
No, I like the coffee, but that's like basically a candy bar,
yes,
right?
That's why we're into it.
Yeah, hi.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah, way to start your day.
I just have some stats about that myself. 55 days until the autumnal equinox, or you could look at it as 55 days left of summer. It's definitely feeling like a summer day today. It looks it. Beautiful sunrise from Point Pleasant Beach. You have some palm trees there, too. Really nice view. We've got 85 degrees by midday. Slightly lower humidity will keep that temperature feeling close to what it actually is instead of a heat index. And very warm 88 by this evening. If you are headed to the beach, low risk of dangerous rip currents for the Jersey Shore. It's never 0. And then moderate risk for Atlantic beaches for Long Island and New York. That is your weather. Let's send it over to my fellow coffee mates.
But you know what? Hazelnut all the way.
Yes.
I know there are people out there with me. You can let me know. If you're headed out the door right now with your coffee with Coffee Mate to the ferries, everything is running on or close to schedule. No updates to service today. Then heading over to the major commuter rail lines, they're looking good. Subways are doing fine as well. So you're in for a nice ride on mass transit. Darlene, back to you.
Thanks so much, Lauren. All right, our clear.
Right now on...
Things happening out there, Maria. We will start with this accident on 78 eastbound. All lanes are closed in the local lanes only from exit 50 over to 52. The Garden State Parkway. You can see the express lanes are still open, so just avoid those local lanes and you won't get stuck. Let's take a live look outside at the FDR Drive. A nasty accident out here northbound out by the 42nd Street exit. You can see right now all lanes are closed, so traffic is being diverted off at the ramp. Darlene, back to you.
Okay, Lauren, thank you. Well, there are growing questions and concerns following.
Again, I love that dress. If you are getting on the subways, there's planned track work out there once again on the 4 and the 5, so expect reduced rush hour service and possibly some service changes on southbound 5 trains. Heading over to the roads, delays are picking up on 95 southbound, the New England Thruway through Westchester County, heading into exit 17, Chatsworth Avenue. You can see the brake lights there. We'll take a live look outside. A couple of things out there, Maria. Good morning, everyone. Many of you will be in for a nice ride. I'm going to show you where the trouble spots are. On the FDR Drive, all lanes are closed northbound at 42nd Street. You can see traffic being diverted off there. There's this crash that's been out there for a little while. 3 vehicles involved, but you can see a tow on the scene as well. We'll take a live look outside. A wider 5 southbound in Westchester. You have that road work out by exit 17, and delays continue to build out there. Heading over to New Jersey, 78 eastbound, those local lanes are still closed, or maybe they just reopened. Nope, they're still closed. Thank you for moving that camera, whoever's out there. That's the closure there between exits 50 and 52. The express lanes, as you can see, which is what we were just looking at, they are open. So that's the way to go. Things are moving along in the express lanes. They're okay. Heading over to parking, alternate side of the street parking rules remain suspended, but meter rules apply. Darlene, back to you.
Okay, thanks so much, Lauren. In New Jersey,
for now, Lauren.
There is still an accident investigation out there in New Jersey on 78 eastbound, and we have Kai Simonson. Pretty heavy delays on 95 southbound through Westchester County because of construction out by Chatsworth Avenue. Darlene, back to you.
Lauren, thank you. 6:01 right now. Now to that controversy.
For those of us outside that bubble.
I know, right? We're just waiting for the time we can open up the windows and get some fresh air. I think we almost have that qualifying here right now in Ulster County, the Rondout Valley School District weather stem camera. Beautiful sunrise with the puffy, peachy cumulus clouds, but the humidity is way down there. In fact, we have 50s on the map. Monticello, 59 degrees. Still waiting on the bigger drop across the south and east here of New York City. 78 degrees now here. We've got temperatures that'll once again get up to 90 degrees. So by no means is it a big cool down, but it'd be more comfortable because of that slight reduction in the humidity, and it'll still be warm for the dinner time. 6 p.m. temperature 88 degrees. So while still hot today, I have to factor back in some showers and thunderstorms, which means the humidity may be creeping back up too before too long, and definitely keeping an eye on the tropics. Puerto Rico, watching very closely our latest area of low pressure. It doesn't even have a name yet, but it's on its way. We'll talk about that in the 10-day.
All right, Maria, thank you. And still ahead.
If you were getting on the trains this morning, they're in good shape, but you do have that planned track work out there this week on the 4 and the 5. So reduced rush hour service plus some possible service changes. Then heading over to the roads on 84 westbound, there's construction approaching the Taconic. So delays are building there. We're also seeing them out there on the BQE. Let's take a live look outside. Maria, good morning. Just a couple of trouble spots out there this morning. Not too many, but you still have pretty heavy delays on 95 southbound because of construction by exit 17 Chatsworth Avenue. Big accident investigation on 78 eastbound right now in Union. Kai Simonson live over the scene in Chopper 4. This is a reported fatal accident. You could see a car rear-ended a tractor trailer here. There was a big fire involved, lots of debris on the road. In addition to that, it looks like they have foam out there, which obviously put out the fire. So the local lanes are closed between exits 50 and 52. The express lanes remain open, but there is rubbernecking through the area. So there are some delays. They're not terrible in the express lanes, but you can see it does start to slow down once you get into the area around exit 51. Well, Maria, there's a big accident on 78 eastbound in Union, New Jersey. So the local lanes have been closed for quite a while, and Kai Simonson is live over the scene of this accident in Chopper 4. So as you could see, a car rear-ended a tractor trailer. There was a fire involved. There's debris in the roadway. There are reports that this is a fatal accident. We're still waiting for confirmation, but as you can see, it was a really rough one out there. So the local lanes are closed eastbound between 50 and 52. So that's the Garden State Parkway. The express lanes are the way to go, but delays are building out there on them. I know, Kai, thank you for trying to get over there to show us. But as you make your way into the area, I expect a slow ride. I will let you know when it clears, but it could be out there for a while. Michael, back to you.
Lauren, thank you very much. Now the latest on the backlash over an NYPD arrest.
90 degrees at 3 o'clock. It is going to be warm for the dinner hour, 88. But again, that lower humidity will go a long way. So it's hot today. I do have some showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. I'll talk about the timing for those and where we get the best chance to see them. And definitely keeping an eye on the tropics, including Puerto Rico, watching this situation very closely. That's all ahead in the 10-day.
Maria, thanks so much. Pandemic What you need to know if you've ever ordered from Drizzly.
Plus, an MTA bus driver with big dreams. How a Staten Island man with Irish roots is taking on a Spanish singing competition.
Delays just came in on downtown 2 and 3 trains. In addition to that, you have reduced rush hour service because of planned track work on the 4 and the 5. If you're getting on the roads, southbound 95 through Westchester County is getting a little bit better, but they're still clearing that road work out by exit 17. So expect a bit of a slow go, and we'll take a live look outside at better news. Here is the inbound George Washington.